Hello, people of God. How are you doing? I hope you're enjoying Jesus. All right, today is a Sunday, the 5th day of March in the year 2023. Today's topic says divine promotion. Divine promotion, and our memory verse is taken from Acts of the Apostles, chapter 13, verse 22. It says, "And when he had removed him, he raised up unto them David to be their king, to whom also he gave their testimony and said, I have found David, the son of Jesse, a man after my own heart, which shall fulfill all my will." Second Samuel chapter 6, verse 20 to 22. Second Samuel chapter 6, verse 20 to 22 is our Bible reading for today. "And David returned to bless his household, and Michal, the daughter of Saul, came out to meet David and said, How glorious was the king of Israel today, who uncovered himself today in the eyes of the handmaids of his servants, as one of the vain fellows shamelessly uncovered himself." Verse 21. "And David said unto Michal, It was before the Lord which chose me before thy father, and before all his house, to appoint me ruler over the people of the Lord, over Israel. Therefore will I play before the Lord." I like the word play before the Lord. "And I will yet be more vile than those, and will be base in my own sight, and of the handmaids and of the maid servants which thou hast spoken of them shall I be had in honor." So, "I am thine, O Lord," is the hymn for today. As I usually say, the words are powerful, especially hymns. Hymns, if you've not tried it, you can try it someday. Just get yourself to sing hymns over and over. It activates your spirit, man. "I am thine, O Lord, I have heard thy word." Okay? And plus the fact that the words of a song, they are much more important than the sound. So today we are going to be focusing on the message of this song. "I am thine, O Lord, I have heard thy voice, and it hold thy love to me. But I long to rise in the arms of faith and be closer drawn to thee. Draw me nearer, nearer, blessed Lord, to the cross where thou hast died. Draw me nearer, nearer, blessed Lord, to thy precious bleeding side. Consecrate me now to thy service, Lord, by the power of grace divine. Let my soul look up with a steadfast hope, and my will be lost in thine. Oh, the pure delight of a single hour, that before thy throne I spend, when I kneel in prayer, and with thee, my God, I commune as friend with friend. There are depths of love that I cannot know, till I cross the narrow sea. There are heights of joy that I may not reach, till I rest in peace with thee. Draw me nearer, nearer, blessed Lord, to the cross where thou hast died. Draw me nearer, nearer, blessed Lord, to thy precious bleeding side." Okay, First Samuel 2 verse 7 to 8 tells us that God can make one fellow poor and another rich. He can bring one down and raise another. He can lift a beggar out of the dust and keep on promoting him until he is sitting among princes. Psalm 75 verse 7 says further, "But God is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another." What does God look out for in the people he promotes? The characteristics of those that God promotes. The first thing, according to our memory verse, is a willingness to do God's will. Once he finds out that you are the kind of fellow who always want to do his will, then he will mark you out for promotion. If he sees how passionate you are about lifting his name above every other name, he will lift you up too. This is the kind of heart that David had. It was this passion that made him confront Goliath when he heard that the giant was defiling the name of the Lord. First Samuel chapter 17 verse 26. "And David spake to the men that stood by him, saying, What shall be done to the man that killeth this Philistine, and taketh away the reproach from Israel? For who is this uncircumcised Philistine, that he should defy the armies of the living God?" In First Samuel chapter 17, 45 to 47, David said that the fight belonged to God. He wasn't fighting for his own accolades. He wasn't fighting for his own benefits. He was fighting for the glory of God. He had the glory of God in mind. That was why he was doing what he was doing. How passionate are you about the will of God being done in your life and around you? In what you are doing, how sure are you and how willing are you that what you are doing is God's will? All right. Once in a while, a fellow could start out pursuing the Lord's will. So if the Lord promotes him or her, but then along the line, the person could get so carried away with power that he or she is no longer pursuing the Lord's will again. The Lord responds to that kind of attitude by demoting such a fellow immediately and disgracefully. I reject that for all of us in Jesus' name. As we see in the story of King Saul in 1 Samuel chapter 15 verse 23, today when people talk about the King Saul, they use him as a bad example. You can hardly find anything good to say about him. That is the lot of those who, after being promoted by God, they now begin to do their own will rather than to do God's will. My brother, my sister, my people of God, especially those you that you know that you are doing God's will, don't do anyhow. Just continue to do the Lord's will. The reflection says, within your sphere of influence, do you pursue God's will or do you do your own agenda? While you keep deliberating on this word and you keep meditating on it, keep enjoying Jesus.